What's up guys, my name is JodyCut5 and welcome back to an episode of the FC25 Tenerife Career Mode. Before we do get into this video, if you haven't done so already, please hit that like button, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and don't forget to also hit that notification button so you never miss a video. The series is going pretty well so far, but I have one thing to say. Over 80% of you are currently unsubscribed to the channel, so if you can do so, hit that big red button below and it would help me out a bunch. We have a massive game now away from home in an All Canaries derby versus Las Palmas, a team that is not exactly performing to the highest of standards at this moment in time, as they are rock bottom of the Liga. In terms of ourselves, we're looking to be able to see if we can triumph and get ourselves a trophy this season, so let's get straight into things. As you can see, the team was right there and there. Pretty strong side to face Las Palmas in fairness, and I feel like we should get the job done. Looking to create a quick start here. As you can see, as Amad Diallo picks up the ball, he is back into the side and he looks to create a problem straight away there. As you can see, I'm looking forward to seeing him in the Liga now. Hopefully we can get him some decent games without any injuries now. We can kind of push forward and see what kind of threat he causes on the right hand side. But a decent interception for Ruiz there as he found Geraldo Becker, and that's how easy it is. It's Las Palmas 0, Tenerife 1, and Carlos Alvarez opens up the scoring there after a lovely inroad being played in from Geraldo Becker, and he finds the back of the net with very much ease. As you can see, it's been the case for Las Palmas where they haven't really exactly started the season the best way possible, and you can kind of tell that there with the start they've made in this particular tie. Not good from them whatsoever, and they're definitely a good side. Obviously they came up with us, and I know it was Cadiz, wasn't it? So they didn't actually come up with us. They come up last time. So yeah, it's interesting to see. They kind of go up, they go down. But obviously they stayed in the league last season. Can they stay in the league this season? I'm not too sure, because Amad Diallo is really poising some threat. And it's as easy as this there. Ball into the area. Diallo squares it. And it's Geraldo Becker that makes it Las Palmas 0, Tenerife 2. Already 18 minutes into the tie. We've already found 2 goals past the Las Palmas keeper. It's really interesting to see, in fairness, that this team is absolutely capitulating. I do enjoy that we've got a derby, in fairness, but it is a bit of a shame that it's not a most fierce competitive one at the same time, because Las Palmas are definitely kind of levels away from where we're kind of at this moment in time. You can kind of tell the difference also on the pitch. It's really strange to see, but we've really made some big strides going forward, in fairness, and we've signed some top signings. Let's hope it kind of continues on from there, in fairness. So 20 minutes into the tie, Las Palmas haven't created anything here. Kieran on the ball, finding a teammate to Zell there with an opportunity to play it onto the right hand side. He goes into the middle instead there, and he takes the effort, and it's a simple save from Managon. He could have easily caught it, in fairness. It falls back out to Mikic there as he's got an opportunity to clear his lines. He doesn't do so though. Foster intercepts. He puts it on back into the box there. It's a great effort, and it's just sliding past the post there. Goal kick for Managon there as he finds Bisek there. Over to Mikic on the right. Alvarez in the middle. Alvarez turning his man, finding Geraldo Becker there with a lot of support on the right hand side of Amad Diallo. Diallo looking to run onto the loose ball there, as you can see, as he looks to be able to see if he can compete against the defenders. He cuts inside. What a bit of skill that is. He does the defenders so easily. Ball into the area. It's Geraldo Becker, and it's as simple as that. Las Palmas 3, Tenerife, oh, they wish. Las Palmas 0, Tenerife 3, and in 26 minutes it already looks to be that we've claimed 3 points in this tie already. Very good stuff there from Amad Diallo. That skill was sublime. The defender didn't know what he was doing, just sliding in nowhere there, as you can see. Simple ball to Geraldo Becker, and it's a lovely goal past the keeper there, but we do not stop there. Carlos Alvarez now going on the attack as he finds Amad Diallo on the right hand side. Geraldo Becker in support at the same time. He looks to chest it down there, and he can't seem to latch onto it, unfortunately, as Las Palmas look to clear. Only just doing so though, as you can see, as Mikic looks to win the header, and he does exactly that, but Kieran winning intercepting the ball, and he now Las Palmas going on the attack as they look dangerous here on this opportunity, as Lopez now looking to get past Cancelo, going into the area. He looks to square it, he finds his teammate, and that's a super save from Managon that could have easily gone into the back of the net. Mikic looks to clear as he finds Amad Diallo, and it looks to be the end of that particular attack as Diallo puts it into the middle, and we have got rid of any threat in that moment. Into the second half we go. I'm not expecting much in the second half, in fairness. We've pretty much got the job done, so I'm just looking to be able to kind of be cool, calm and collective in the moment, and just being able to kind of get this job done now after being 3-0 up. It's kind of, we can cruise to it and enjoy the rest of the second half. Alvarez now looking to get the ball into the area there as he runs in there, tries to get the ball across, but unfortunately intercepted at that moment there as we look to be able to come across to intercept the ball once again, but Las Palmas going on the attack. Desgal there finding his teammate there with an opportunity to be able to do something. It's Foster now on the left hand side trying to get past Mikic. He cuts in on the right, finding his striker there, looking for an opportunity to find Lopez. It goes back to created as a goal, and that's a very good opportunity, and it's a very well taken goal. Las Palmas have found the back of the net. It's Las Palmas 1, Tenerife 3. 2-goal advantage still remains though in this moment in time, and I don't feel like they're going to be causing any threat, but they have got to go early on in the second half, so if they are going to push on, it's definitely going to be from now, that's for sure, and it's a great opportunity to be able to do so if they are able to kind of go on to the comeback at this moment in time in the game. So interesting stuff. They didn't really kind of possess that in the first half, so into the second half they definitely have done so, as we look to make some substitutions there to freshen up the side, trying to get a few more attacking options in, as Ndumbo comes on the pitch for Carlos Alvarez, who's had a stellar of a game, and Chris Rigg on for Buadidi. 55 minutes on the clock. Las Palmas have sort of got some momentum in this side now, looking to see if they can build on that first goal they created, as Lopez now finds his teammate in the middle. Opportunity to be able to go back onto the right hand side, but he favours going onto the right or back now, as you can see. Peters now onto Lopez, Lopez now onto his teammate as he finds an opportunity for Sandro. He does a lovely effort, and that's a super save, and if that's to go in, they've got half an hour to only have a 1-goal apiece game. It's really interesting to see that they really kind of pounced some sort of attack. Half team talk must have worked in their favour there, as Mikic intercepts it from the short corner. It looks to be that they've got the ball back though, as you can see, with Sandro of an opportunity, and once again Malagon forced into a super save. His defender's not helping him out whatsoever there, as Malagon keeps his side real in reach of that 2-goal advantage there, as you can see. Short corner played once again, Chris Rigg getting stuck in, and what a move that is from Rigg, shimmying past the attackers there as he looks to be able to stem an attack of his own there, as on the left hand side he looks to find Geraldo Becker, through ball to Geraldo Becker there as he looks to go one-on-one with the keeper, Geraldo Becker, and he would have thought he would have scored that in that moment in time, but a super save from the keeper, and that is going out for a corner kick. Geraldo coming off the pitch for Aguilar now. A great game from Becker, in fairness. He really was good. And also Luzmi Cruz coming on for Amid Diallo, who was a great effort in that first half, that's for sure. Creating a lot of opportunities and assists and showing his worth on that right-hand side. But Luzmi Cruz now on 83 minutes on the clock. You would feel like this game is pretty much done and dusted, but they're still going to give it some here, Las Palmas, with an opportunity to get the ball into the area. They're kind of getting pushed out onto the edge there, as you can see, but they're still proving to be some sort of an attack here. But Bisek with a decent block as it goes out for a corner kick. 5 minutes left to play in this time. You really think we've got the job done, but the corner being taken, it's a good effort in fairness, but not to realistically kind of cause us any threat whatsoever. Lovely ball whipped in, but not to be on that occasion. Mikic coming off the pitch now for Lewis Hall as he plays out the rest of this game. Mikic was doing really well. He's just on a yellow, and I thought for fitness as well on game time. We'll just chuck on Hall for the rest of the duration of the game. But now +2 on the additional time. They've got one last attack. If they're going to score, it's going to be a consolation goal. It's not going to affect us whatsoever there. But Sandro on the ball. He looks to Chelsea if we can get an attack, and that is a very good effort wasted, but it wouldn't really have counted for much, as we now get to the full-time whistle where we get triumphant in the derby. It's Las Palmas 1, Tenerife 3. It was men against boys, in fairness, in the first half. In the second half, Las Palmas really turned up, and they really proved an opportunity to be able to get themselves back into the game, but unfortunately they haven't done so, and we are now a really good position, in fairness. Hats off to Geraldo Becker, 4 attempts, 2 goals for himself. Really good effort, and also for Carlos Alvarez getting on the score sheet with Amid Diallo back from fitness, and he now seems to be able to create a lot of opportunities, as the Tenerife fans look very happy. Carlos Alvarez, Geraldo Becker and Malagon all in the team of the week, and I have to say Malagon, as much as he conceded in that game, he proved to be a kind of game stopper, and really did well, I have to feel. But now into our simulation game against Sparta Prague, a team that we played in the Europa League. We now have a simulation game against them in the Champions League. Carlos Alvarez managed to get the goal, and that only seemed to be the one goal that defined the game there, as a 1-0 victory, a clean sheet, and another 3 points in the Champions League, which is a really good position to be in fairness. So hopefully we can kind of continue that on even further with our next simulation game against Mallorca. Another clean sheet and another win. Daniel James this time getting 2 goals to be able to make it Tenerife 2, Mallorca 0, as it looked to be no match against the side there. Seems to be that we're doing really well at this moment in time, and even with the simulations we're actually kind of getting the results that we needed. It seemed to be at one point we was getting a lot of draws and so on, so interesting to see, that's for sure. But we now have a massive tie against Real Sociedad away from home. Last season when we played them near to the end, we actually struggled against them, in fairness, and they put up a really good game. They've got some solid players, in fairness to themselves, so it's going to be a tough game nevertheless. I'm not a fan of playing in the rain also. I'm not too sure if anyone you play FC25 and play in the rain and feel like the ball slows up, but let's see if we can do something. Malagon in goal, back 4 of Cancelo, Spiliez, Besic and Mikic, midfield of Buadidi, Alvarez and Rigg. Left hand side we've got Daniel James, right hand side we've got Amid Diallo, and up front we have Geraldo Becker. Very strong side to face a good side in Sociedad, so let's see what we can do in this moment, and let's see if we can be able to get ourselves another 3 points on the board. Really trying to see if we can kind of pen a title charge at this moment in time, because We really need to be in that position, I feel like. Being in the Liga now for 3 seasons, I feel like it's a time to really kind of prove that we can do so. I feel like we've made progressive kind of going up the tables as the season goes on, so there's no reason why we can't do so. And we're looking to start the game nice and quick here as Geraldo Becker can't play the ball on the right-hand side. But they do get themselves back into possession here, Sociedad there. As you can see, Mikic trying to get back into position, trying to see if we can win the ball back off the Sociedad attackers, and he's done exactly that. Really, really good challenge there from Mikic there as he looks to be able to find Amad Diallo on the right-hand side. Geraldo Becker in support, and he plays a lovely ball over to Becker. Becker's only got the keeper to beat as he can do so, and of course he can do so. He scores against his former side. It's Real Sociedad 0, Tenerife 1, and there's no love lost as he celebrates in front of the home support there. Lovely ball from Amad Diallo, and I feel like he's going to rack up the assists this season, that's for sure. He's got so much pace and skill to be able to get into them positions initially, so I feel like he's going to do really well on this side, and it's already showing with the 2 appearances that he has made in the Liga. Now Real Sociedad get themselves kicked off, and who's that? That is Ismail Sarr. If you remember in the summer, we did transfer Ismail Sarr over to Real Sociedad for a fee of 16 million. Didn't really work out for us last season. It seems to be that he's staying in the Liga, but they have mentioned that he's not getting on the best. Let's see what he does against his former side, as Koku now in the middle finds his teammate Nemecha, but unfortunately for him, Rigger's made it a good interception, but Uadidi firing it over to the left-hand side of Daniel James there as he cuts in on the right. Opportunity potentially for a finesse. He does get the finesse off, and it's not that far in fairness. It just kind of strays past the post. He does really well to be able to get the shot off initially, and very unlucky to be able to not get anything off that there, as you can see with 20 minutes played. Mikic looking to jockey his attacker there, as you can see with Bisek with a solid interception. I don't understand the actual foul for that, as he's just stuck up a foot and he's actually got the ball, and it's a bit of a kind of tussle between the two, but he has given the free kick there, and Real Sociedad get themselves back in possession. Oscarson with the ball in. Lovely effort, I have to say, the way he turns his man and be able to volley it. And Managon does so well to be able to make the save initially, and it is now a corner kick for Real Sociedad. 22 minutes being played, 1-0 up at this moment in time. Can we continue it on? Ball whipped into the area, Koku gets it in, Biwadidi initially clears it, it falls out to Adu, back into Gallagher, now Oscarson now, as you can see, opportunity to do something in this moment as Conor Gallagher's on the edge of the area. João Cancelo makes a ball out to the right hand side after the initial kind of ball being won back. Amad Diallo skipping past his man, finding Carlos Alvarez there as Alvarez uses his pace. Geraldo Becker sticking a hand out for his support, but Alvarez fancies it himself and he gets his goal. It's Real Sociedad 0, Tenerife 2, and just like the first game that we played, it's just Carlos Alvarez that gets a goal as well as Geraldo Becker. What an attacking move that was there, as you can see, as Amad Diallo once again feeds in his man to be able to kind of put it onto Carlos Alvarez. He's got so much pace about him to be able to get past his man, and he puts it finally into the bottom corner. Does really, really well, and that gives us a 2-goal advantage off of that corner kick that was originally taken from Real Sociedad there. Looking to get themselves kicked off once again there as they look to be able to extreme attack straight away as Ismail Assar on the ball. Can he do something against his former side? He finds the Nemecha in decent space. The Nemecha now looking to find Ismail Assar once again as he's got a chance here, and Malagon on his toes. Really, really good stop from Malagon there as he throws it out to João Cancelo. João Cancelo now into the middle of Biwadidi. Daniel James now playing a 1-2 it seemed to be as Biwadidi skips inside, finding Daniel James once again. The Welshman using his pace to be able to see if he can get past his man, but not to be at that time. He is depossessed. Ismail Assar back in possession. We know he's got pace, but can he do anything with it? Spiliers with a tussle there, but the referee doesn't like that. An advantage wasn't being given, and they have now given a free kick there as they look to be able to play the free kick short. We look to try and win the ball back, but not to be on that occasion as Ismail Assar picks it up on the right hand side. Looks to get past Spiliers, but this time Spiliers getting the ball back without committing a foul. Geraldo Becker finds Carlos Alvarez. Daniel James in support on the left hand side. He's got not many in the middle, but Geraldo Becker is striding forward, sticking a hand out in support there as Daniel James runs into the area. He squares it to Becker, and he can only put it into the back of the net, making Real Sociedad 0, Tenerife 3, and once again we've got a 3-goal advantage in the first half. Really, really good stuff from Geraldo. 2 goals against his former side, and hopefully he can continue it on in the second half, that's for sure, as we look to be able to get things kick-started there as Real Sociedad get themselves in possession. They've really had a really kind of a mixed first half in fairness. They did have chances, but not enough to be able to get the goals, as João Cancelo makes a super challenge, finding Daniel James. No wing back on that side there, as you can see, as James makes the most of that. Running into the box, he's got Becker in support. He looks to be able to take it upon himself though, and he can't seem to get it off there. He's probably better off squaring it to Geraldo Becker in that moment in time as Sociedad get themselves another attack going here, as you can see. Now Oscarson finding his teammate on the left hand side. It's Felix Nemecha there trying to skip in on the right. Mikic can't win the challenge there, as you can see, as he gets back on his feet, but Felix Nemecha skipping inside of Bisek, he now finds Ismail Assar, and how he's not scored that, I am not too sure. And that's exactly why he's not playing for us, because he could never finish his dinner. It's absolutely unbelievable. It's a great chance for himself to get themselves at least a goal in this time, build on it, but not to be on that occasion, that's for sure. Valentini coming on for Bissek there as we look to be able to freshen up the options at the back as we have a massive Champions League tie coming up soon. Adrian Liso also coming on the left-hand side for Daniel James. And then later on we do make another substitution with Ndumbo coming on for Alvarez. And we also have Buadidi leaving the pitch. Or Chris Rigg, who we got? We've got Chris Rigg leaving the pitch for Zidane Iqbal. And then we just switch the sides there. 25 minutes left to play in the tie. The game's pretty much done and dusted in fairness, but we just need to see the game through. No silly mistakes needed, and we just need to be able to keep on what we're doing. As Adrian Lisa on the left hand side looks to get himself in possession there. First touches of the ball, and he does really well in fairness, looking to find a teammate potentially. A lovely bit of skill from Liso there. He's got Buadidi in support. He takes the effort, saved from the keeper. Very, very good effort stopped there in that moment in time as Sherrod Becker looks to close down, and he has committed a very rash challenge, and the referee doesn't seem happy about that. He might have scored 2 goals for us, but would he potentially be sent off in this moment? The referee has a big decision to make, and it's a red card. Geraldo Becker has been sent off. Unbelievable that is, as he flies in, and it's not exactly the best of challenges. He probably completely misses the ball in fairness. And now some more substitutions to make as we have to kind of strengthen that midfield now being down to 10 men. It's a bit unfortunate at the same time, but it's just one of those. Luzmi Cruz coming onto the pitch for Rami Diallo, but we've got 9 minutes left to play. We've still got a 3-goal advantage, and I can't see us wasting it at any point in time. As Oscarson on the ball for Real Sociedad there, looking to find his teammate. He finds Koku. Lovely bit of space there as he hits the post on this occasion. Malagon was nowhere to be seen in that particular attack as it hit the post, and it goes out for a goal kick there, as you can see. Goal kick to be taken short from Malagon as he finds Valentini there. Valentini with a heavy touch, but he does kind of shrug off the man. Tries to find Buadidi, and he does exactly that. Over to Iqbal. Iqbal now potentially on the right hand side to find a teammate as he gets past players in pace. Luzmi Cruz in support, but he does stray offside there, as you can see, but he gets himself back on side, and he gets himself with a chance to be able to see if he can do something as Luzmi Cruz on the right hand side, cutting in on the left, finding Iqbal. Lovely ball in. It's Zidane Iqbal, and how he has not scored that, I am not too sure. Goal line clearance from the Sociedad defenders as they look to clear their lines and get rid of play in that moment in time there, as they look to be able to stem an attack on the right hand side, but Cancelo with a lovely interception there. Liso on the left finding Ndumbo, making a 1-2 potentially as he runs into the gap. Adrian Liso in support of nobody else but apart from himself. He takes it upon himself and he gets his goal. The substitute makes it Real Sociedad 0, Tenerife 4. Even with 10 men, we've managed to get the goal, and Adrian Liso is having a fantastic season at this moment in time, and I feel like he's really kind of developing into the player that we originally bought. He's been very hit and miss over the seasons in fairness, and I don't feel like he's been consistent enough to really put himself in a first team spot forever, but at the same time he's still young, he's still got a lot of development to do, and he's definitely proved on that particular occasion that he can score goals with a lovely finish into the right hand side corner there. And Real Sociedad for the last time getting themselves kicked off. It's literally only a couple of minutes left on the additional as they potentially go on one last final attack as Felix Lemaitre striding forward, cutting inside, finding his teammate on the left hand side there with an opportunity to do something in this moment. A heavy touch was created, but Mikic can't seem to get to it either though, as he shrugs him off the ball. He finds himself in the area. Felix Lemaitre now getting tackled from the Valentini, tries to do something in the moment. Valentini getting a rash decision being made, and unfortunately we have conceded a penalty, so the clean sheet doesn't look to be kept at this moment in time. But I'll add as well though, we are on 94th minute and we had +2. How that has happened, I'm not too sure. I'm surprised the referee just didn't blow the whistle at the final point, but unfortunately we have conceded a penalty. Oscarson steps up for the penalty, and unfortunately he's been sent the wrong way, and they do get the goal. I'm surprised he's even celebrated it in that fact, so they have now obviously lost this particular tie. It's Real Sociedad 1, Tenerife 4. A really, really good performance from minute 1 to 90. The only thing that I could probably say is the red card and the penalty conceded, but at the same time it was one of those, obviously we won't have Sherrod Becker in our next Liga fixture, but I feel like we'll kind of survive in that moment in time and being able to kind of get over the line with the strikers that we've still got a hand with, Senhaji and Aguilar. Really good performance from Alvarez, really good performance from Sherrod Becker, and also Adrian Liso coming off the bench there. And as you can see, Amin Diallo is very grateful for the game time that he has been receiving, obviously getting back from injury. It's considered that we still had him in the team sheet, and he's very happy of that. Last but not least, we have our Champions League tie as we face AC Milan away from home. This is going to be a very, very hard tie, I have to say. I don't know what to expect in this moment in time because AC Milan have got some great players and we won't have our strongest of squads to be able to face AC Milan at this moment in time. As you can see, they've got a Tifo up, and who is that? That is Bukayo Saka. They've got some absolutely unbelievable players on this side, in fairness, and they're going to be a very hard lot to stop, I feel. Harder than Bayern Munich potentially, though. I'm not too sure. Let's get into this lineup, though, and let's see who is going to face this side. side against AC Milan there. It's Malagon obviously in goal. We've got Lewis Hall on the right hand side. Moving forward to the back four there, we've got Valentini, Bisek and Rodriguez. As you can see, moving forward to the midfield, we have Ruiz, Rig and Alvarez. Left hand side we've got James. Right hand side we've got Adrian Liso. And up front we've got Yanis and Hadji. Looking forward to this game. It's going to be very, very difficult at the same time. So let's see what we can do as AC Milan get themselves kicked off there for this moment in time. And they push the ball up so quickly. Bukayo Saka on the right hand side finding his teammate Pavlidis. Now over to Musa, and it's a great opportunity straight away. We've only had 1 minute being played and we've already conceded a corner with an opportunity to do something from the corner. Grimaldo steps over the corner as he looks to play it short potentially, and he does exactly that. He finds Zhao Emery in a decent bit of space there as Chris Rigg makes a good interception finding a tackle, but he loses out and play. Zhao Emery finds Ollie Watkins. It's Saka now with an opportunity, and in 3 minutes we've already conceded a goal. It's AC Milan 1, Tenerife 0, and that kind of puts a staple of what we're able to expect in this tie, I feel, because that is an absolute brilliant start from AC Milan. Nothing that we could do in that moment as they push the ball up so quickly, in fairness to themselves. I'm surprised, to be honest, because they are absolutely got a mammoth of the team. I did not expect it whatsoever. But Daniel James now receiving the ball off the throw-in as Marcelo Ruiz finds Carlos Alvarez. James making a run. He looks to be able to get past the former Barcelona man Koundé there. Opportunity to do so as he runs himself into the area. It's Sen Hadji, and how has he missed that? That's a golden opportunity for Yanis and Hadji. Could decide back into it, but not to be on that occasion. And we still are behind. 12 minutes into the game. Goal kick taken there as Grimaldo picks it up from the goal kick. He finds Musa in a decent bit of space, and look how quick they push the ball forward once again. Musa now finding Ollie Watkins, and it is a goal. 13 minutes into the tie. AC Milan 2, Tenerife 0, and this is men against boys. It really is. We are getting absolutely dominated from one end of the pitch to the other. Unbelievable stuff there. Ollie Watkins with a first time hit on his left foot. No stopping that one as it nestles into the bottom corner, and they are now 2 goals ahead, and they're looking not to stop here. As you can see, Marcelo Ruiz with the initial interception, but unfortunately couldn't do anything in that moment as a poor pass led to depossessing himself. As you can see, Musard winning the ball back as he finds Ollie Watkins. It's a great opportunity, but Malagon does get a hand to it at that moment in time, and it will be a corner kick for AC Milan. The pressure is really mounting, and if they get another goal here, you can only feel like the game is over. Grimaldo whips the ball in. It's a decent header. No one seems to latch onto it. Marcelo Ruiz with the clearance initially as it falls out to Daniel James there on the right hand side. Potential counter-attack here as he skips in on the left, tries to find his teammate Liso. He doesn't seem to be able to do so. AC Milan get themselves back in possession. It's a really good chance for Musa. Musa now on the left, finding his teammate Pavlidis. Pavlidis to Grimaldo. Ball into the area. It's Zhao Emery. Takes the touch. He hits it. Shot blocked. And Malagon does collect eventually. How that did not go in, I'm not too sure. That was a golden opportunity as we battle in the midfield there, but we're losing out on every single occasion. 37 minutes into the game, and it already looks like we've lost this one as Bukayo Saka finds his teammate, and unfortunately Zhao Emery converts. It's Milan 3, Tenerife 0, and this is looking very, very much like a whitewash on the cards. I just can't seem to do anything. From the start, they've just really, really pushed the play, and they've been able to move so fast, so many inroads, but they're passing the ball like one-touch movement, and then when they actually receive the ball in a decent position, they just completely just smash it into the back of the net. Substitutions to be made. Sen Hadji coming off the pitch for Aguilar as we look to freshen up the attacking options, and Ndimba coming onto the pitch for Alvarez also. Hopefully that will help. I'm not too sure, but 48 minutes into the tie, we win a throw in there as Aguilar nods it on there, as you can see, tussling with the defence there, but Maja with a decent kind of a bit of tackling as they clear it from the goal kick, but Rig with a lovely interception finding it onto Ndimbo. Ndimbo skips past his man. He's done really well in that moment. Ndimbo, and he has got a goal. It's Milan 3, Tenerife 1. We are back into this tie. 51 minutes into the game. We've potentially got another 30 or so minutes to be able to kind of get ourselves another 2 goals. Not too sure if that's going to be the case, but a lovely finish from Ndumbo nevertheless, skipping inside there the defenders, and does really well to be able to hold his own and get the shot off on his left foot to be able to nestle it into the top corner. Keeper had no chance for that one, and we now potentially do have a chance in this tie as Pavlidis on the ball now for AC Milan. 16 minutes gone. Valentini with the decent tackle there as Rodriguez on the right hand side looking to get past his man, finding his teammate Adrian Liso. Liso in support of Rig. He finds Rig. Now Aguilar making the run. He skips inside. He finds Aguilar. Aguilar's got a great chance. It's Aguilar 1-on-1, and he puts it into the top corner. From potentially losing this game, we might actually get back into it. Milan 3, Tenerife 2. The 2 substitutes in Ndumbo and Aguilar are fired our side back in with a chance to be able to potentially get a point or at least 3 in the tie. A lovely finish from Aguilar, and what a move that was from David Rodriguez, initially finding Liso over to Rig, and then it's Aguilar. Really, really good stuff. We've got half an hour left in game to potentially get our last goal to then get level in this game. But AC Milan go on the attack once again there. there. Musa finding his teammate Grimaldo on the left-hand side. Back to Musa it goes. Decent effort blocked. Now once again, and that is a super save from Malagon, I have to say. I'm not too sure how he's even saved that. Corner kick to be taken there. Played short. Chris Rigg looks to be able to charge down the attack there, as you can see, as Chris Rigg tried to jockey his man. Finds in the middle there Dankso. Now over to Dankso once again. Block being made from Bisek, and Malagon does collect there as it looks to be able to play out to offload it to the left-hand side. In possession still there is Chris Rigg. Over to Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall now striding forward. Finds his teammate Daniel James. Daniel James back to Hall. Makes a 1-2. Lovely ball down the byline. Daniel James whacks onto it there, as you can see, as he's got many in support. He cuts in on the right. Lovely shimmy. Daniel James, he gets into the gap. What a move! How has he not scored that? It's back to Liso, and how has he saved that? Double save from the keeper, and we was in absolute grasp of getting that one, as we get now a corner kick substitution to be made there as Iqbal comes onto the pitch for Marcelo Ruiz. We'll be able to change up the midfield options. Hopefully that'll help us as Daniel James steps over the corner. Corner whips into the area. Liso is there. He can't seem to win the header, but he gets the pass. He puts it on to Ballantini, and he gets his goal. It's Milan 3, Tenerife 3, and Ballantini fires his side back level after a 3-goal lead from Milan in the first half. We've been managed to claw it back, and we now are 3-3. Ballantini with the goal. What a striker's effort that was. Nestling into the top corner. Liso does so well to win the ball. He takes his touch. He finds Valentini. He puts it onto his right foot and he hammers it home. Unbelievable stuff. We've now got 14 minutes into this left of this game. Will AC Milan get another goal? Will we get another goal? And now AC Milan striding forward. Ollie Watkins finds Pavlidis, and that is the end of that. It's so frustrating because we managed to be able to kind of have it where we came back from 3-0 down, but they just go up the other end and score. It's so annoying, but at the same time, I can only kind of be happy with the performance we've put in, and we've still got 10 minutes left to play in this tie. AC Milan, though, looking for another one as Valentini makes a good interception, finding his teammate Daniel James. We might be trailing, but we've still got fight left in us. Daniel James over to Aguilar. It's Aguilar, and he's just got the shot blocked in that moment, but it will be a corner kick. Chance from the corner potentially. We've scored from one corner today. Can we score from another? Daniel James looking to whip the ball into the area as he causes some threat there. Ball whipped into the area. Aguilar is there. He wins the header, and it just kind of thumps it into the ground. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Chris Rigg off the pitch for Dylan Pereira as we look to be able to create another attacking option, but 5 minutes left in this tie. I just don't really hold any hope. Ollie Watkins finding Pavlidis. Now Grimaldo on the left hand side, putting it into the middle. Decent block made there, as you can see, but they still get back in possession. It's a great chance, and it's a great save made from the keeper with 4 minutes left on this tie. Corner to he whips in from Grimaldo there. Ball is a great ball, in fairness. Bisek with the original clearance as David Rodriguez now looks to be able to latch onto it and clear his kind of ball out of the area. Dylan Pereira potentially finding Daniel James. He's found Daniel James. One last attack potentially. Aguilar. Maybe if we can get Liso on the right hand side in, we might be able to create something. Liso is there. Liso to find his teammate Aguilar, but the pass just doesn't seem to do anything. We've got +3 on the clock, but will we have one last attack? I'm not too sure. Pavlovic finding his teammate Zai Emery there with an opportunity to go on to Ollie Watkins. Lovely tackle from Valentini as he finds Dylan Pereira. One last attack potentially, but the ball is not good enough to Liso, and unfortunately that looks to be it. AC Milan remains still in possession. As you can see, Grimaldo on the left hand side. The additional is up. Any minute now the whistle will be blown. Area created. Bisek clears. It falls back out to Zai Emery. As you can see, Zai Emery still on the ball, finding Bukayo Saka. Shot blocked. Valentini clears. Falls back out to the midfield, and the full-time whistle has been blown. And I feel so hard done by. Milan 4, Tenerife 3. We lose out in our Champions League tie, and it's the first time we have done so in our whole European journey in Champions League so far. So unfortunate. After that fight back in the second half, I really thought that something special was brewing, but they just come straight back at us, and they really kind of blow a massive just sucker punch, to be honest, and it's really unfortunate, but at the same time they kind of deserved it. Being 3-0 up and being able to kind of be in that position originally was tough, but Valentini does actually pick up the Man of the Match award, which is really nice to see. In fairness, he had a very, very good game, as much as obviously the back wasn't good in terms of kind of protecting the goalkeeper and conceding 3 goals. It wasn't the best, but at the same time he got his goal, and he did put in a lot of vital blocks to be able to kind of put off the attack of AC Milan, in fairness. So a very, very good performance from him, and I'm glad to see the performance he's put in. Alvarez wasn't happy that he was actually got taken off, but Ndumbo came on and scored, and I didn't feel like Alvarez was that good, and he wasn't the fittest on the pitch at that moment in time. I need him fit every week, so I'm not too sure what he's complaining about, but we'll kind of put that to the side, and if he comes back with us something again, then we'll obviously go into him. Luzmi Cruz happy about the game time, which is really, really nice to see, but then we've got one mention from Spiliers, meaning a lot of speculation about his future, but I don't see why that's the case because he's mostly the first name on the team sheet, which is really strange from Spiliers. But we'll monitor that and we'll try and get him as much game time as possible. We currently sit 8th in the Champions League. Not the best at this moment. Played 5, won 3, drawn 1, and lost 1. Top 8 qualify straight away, and then I think it's that X amount that go into the playoffs. So realistically, we want to be in the top 8. I'm not fussed about finishing first or anything like that. You don't get anything for finishing first. I feel like it's just the case where if we can finish top 8, there's some top sides at the bottom now. You've got Leverkusen, Arsenal, Atletico Madrid, Feyenoord, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sevilla right down the bottom there. A lot of teams underperforming. Bayern Munich there also. Real Madrid in 16th. Really surprising to see. But now we go on to La Liga table. It's interesting to see also going down the pecking order. Girona is still in the same position. They're 17th at this moment in time. Las Palmas still without a win in 14, and it's looking to be that they will get relegated this season. Girona just only 2 points above the relegation, with Sociedad in 15th, Valencia in 14th there. Many teams underperforming. Espanyol having a great season so far after coming up from the Liga 2, finishing in 9th at this moment in time. We've played 14, we've won 11, we've drawn none, and we've lost 3. Sitting on 33 points, with 4 points off of Real Madrid, and we're all level on games now. I still feel like we can put on a title charge. We just need to be consistent in our games. We've got Barcelona next. It's going to be a tough tie, but I reckon that we can do it, that's for sure. But that is it for this episode. I hope you guys have enjoyed this one. Please like and subscribe for more content, and don't forget to also hit that notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers, guys.